According to a U.S. Surgeon General, loneliness is comparable to smoking about 15 cigarettes per day. And especially for us as truckers, we face loneliness, depression, anxiety, and we experience these things as truck drivers because when we are done with our shift, especially as an OTR driver, we just eat, we shower, and we get inside our cab and we are isolated. Of course, there's things to do to relax and unwind and things like that. I understand that. But sometimes it can change your personality as a truck driver. And we may not realize this over the long term and over time. And I understand that as truck drivers, sometimes when we are done with our shift and then we take care of our things, we eat and shower, we don't want to talk to other truck drivers sometimes or interact with them because we're tired, we're drained from the day, and we become isolated. And I understand that. I experienced that at times as a truck driver myself. But what we want to do here is bring awareness that isolation over the long term is unhealthy. So what can we do about this as truck drivers? Well, if you have a significant other, that is a great person to confide in, to have conversation with and interact with. But if you don't, find opportunities where you can just chit chat for even just a couple of minutes is helpful. The idea is not to isolate yourself or shut down or feel that you can't interact with other truck drivers. Again, I understand, sometimes we get tired, we're frustrated for the day, and the last thing we want to do is be having long conversations and things like that. It depends on your personality. But this message is for all truckers out there that could be facing loneliness. We need to get out of the truck. We need to get some activity. We need to make sure that we are calling our family members if we have family or friends. From time to time, just have some conversation so that it won't entirely change your personality, because human interaction psychologically is very important. So I hope that this was helpful just to create some awareness for you. Remember that we are building the RoadCalm app. It's a app that is going to be very useful for truckers around the world. It is to help our mental well-being overall. If you want to find out more about that, click the link in my profile, roadcalm.ai, or consider the sign up button where you can provide an email.